All right. Once again, let's. I don't know why the share screen's not showing up. Huh. Let me try this again. Let's go to here. What's up? What are you doing? How you doing? Like I'm having some difficulties tonight. This is off cause, but all right. Let me sec to straighten this out if I can. I don't know. Let's see if this connection's any better. This is going to cause some issues. All right, let's try this. All right, there we go. That might be better. Let me see what happens here. Let me share a screen. That's where I'm having issues. All right, let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Let's switch connections there. All right, so let's get into this. Figure October 1 Sounds over there has been knocking it out, so it's time for me to get my shit together. All right. Continuing on. Let's see. Detective Suarez. I haven't seen that guy before. Detective Jogadka. Guessing this is the third string. Let's see. Desert Spring on the 10-3. What was that? 7 o'clock at night. So yeah, they're all doing these at the same time. They probably just had a string of these. They all did it at the same time, causing manning issues in the department. Let's see. So, let's see. Describe what happened. We were, I believe, at the last portion of the concert, the last act, maybe 50 yards back from stage on the right-hand side, approximately 20, 30 feet off the center railing leading to the sound stage. We heard what sounded like Black Cat style fireworks going off. See, some people are saying this is so loud they're plugging their ears, man. Those little Black Cat things aren't that loud. But, all right. Some people are sensitive, just going deaf. Let's see. Then shortly after, realized it was gunfire. Pretty much just seen people going down, shoved my wife to the ground, got on top of her, and very shortly thereafter, took a bullet to the leg, shattered my tibia and fibia. Entered and exit, missing about 2 inches, so-ish of bone. That's the injury I sustained. Fucking A, man. Bullets do fucking crazy damage to people. Got my wife, told her to run, to not stop running, to leave me behind until she was at safety, and I would catch up with her later. And I was literally over people that were either too scared to move or injured beyond or able, and I made it to the railing. I was able to throw myself over between hopping and crawling. It's fight or flight. My foot was all but jello, just hanging there, dangling, and it ended up being a complete shatter. Oh my god! So I got to the underneath the stairs, crawled underneath the sound stage, venue there. A bunch of other people under there. Got a gentleman to take his shirt off and made a tourniquet off my leg. Did an amazing job. Would seem like, yeah, fuck, man. Uh, I thought it was a small round, man. I thought it was basically a 22, but yeah, whatever. Seemed like as little as 5 minutes, and so much as 10 minutes went by when I tried to calm people, keep them quiet, and made our way out of what seemed to be clearing. Fireman in firefighter shirt urged me to come out, and I said only if they could get me out because I wasn't going to be walking anywhere. Was gunfire still going time, or was it done? I'm guessing it was done. Let's see. The gunfire went off for some time, so when I made it out from underneath stage, I can't confirm or deny that there was still gunfire. Can't confirm or deny. Let's see. At that point, being that fight or flight kicked in, they said they would move me, and I agreed to go with them. They got me most of the way out, most of the way to that back open gate towards free parking. They dumped me in a wheelbarrow, a black trash can wheelbarrow thing. Took me out, and good Samaritans, which is awesome. Let's see. Don't need to read all this. Let's see. My other chief, because I worked two different departments. My other chief was 18th anniversary as well. Let's see, 18-year, going to be our anniversary. Okay, 18-year anniversary. Okay, whatever. I really don't care about his personal life. Let's see. Gunfire was landing on the right side of the stage for the most part, and over that soundstage too, there. And I'm not a trained eye or ear for gunfire, but it seemed like it could have very well possibly been coming in multiple directions. Again, confusion. Let's see. Let's see. That's why it was my leg. So did it sound like there was? Let's see. Was it be louder and quieter? Like they may be shooting different. Like, did it sound different? Anything? Or what, they redact the fucking cop? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, but I mean, barrage fire, click, 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 click. They almost didn't seem to stop. Let's see, for very short breaks and then right back again, long rounds of fire. That's pretty much it. Okay, this was reviewed by Kenton. So this one was reviewed shortly after. That's always kind of interesting to me. Wonder if they put these in a pile of ones that didn't really mean much, and then in a pile of ones that were evidentiary, and then the evidentiary ones got reviewed later. Let's see. Oh, I love reading these. Holy shit. Let's see. I was working in the bathrooms. Let's see. What is this? This is a Hispanic male, 5'7", lives in Las Vegas, a custodian. I was working in the bathrooms. I was replacing the toilet paper. Oh my God, in the bathrooms. I then heard gunshots. I went outside to see what was going on. I noticed that the person started shooting for 3 shots at a time. Then the shooter started shooting faster and more. That's interesting, right? So that initial volley, I wonder if that's what he's talking about, the single shots. And he's saying 3 shots at a time. Um, you know, have to go back and listen to that, but that's actually kind of what it sounded like. sound like those original minutes. He was, I don't know, what was it? 8 shots, 9 shots? I can't even remember now. Everyone said it was six. Let's see. So I started to see people run towards the gate where I was standing. I could not believe that. I don't know, somebody was shooting, I guess, at people. I was in shock. I didn't believe that they were shooting, so I returned to the bathroom and I heard um a police officer say to whatever, I don't know. When the people started to fall, filled the bathrooms. I told them to knock because the officer was uh geez, I can't see what that says. Looks like falling out to leave or something. um I then started to walk towards the gate that was back. Shit, I can't read this. I noticed a lot of people on the floor, and I didn't know if they were hurt and people were helping them. Let's see. Oh my God, something police car with two people on the floor, and the police officers were holding them. I, I don't know what that says. Um, the street, the street, to where my cell phone, to use my cell phone, and called my family. I saw a lady being carried by four people that was shot, and I saw another person shot in the shoulder. I started to walk towards Tropicana Hotel, and I saw a truck. Let's see, when was this done? 5th of October. The Renaissance Drive. Okay. Witness officer. Never seen that name. I saw a truck that had a few people that were shot in the back of the truck. After that, I saw another truck that had injured people walking down the street. I saw another something people that were laying on the floor that had been shot, but people were helping them. I thought they did not need help. So I continued to walk. As I walked to whatever, the Hooters, something. God, I can't read this. I noticed another two people that were laying on the floor. My family then picked me up around there. All right. Bilingual. So that was a bilingual thing. Okay, that's why the bilingual people can't write for shit. Um, white British. I didn't know British was a race. Male, but whatever. Let's see what we got. 70 kilograms. Myself, my wife, were stood to the left of the stage, main stage, watching Jason Aldean. After roughly 20 minutes, he ran off stage. We thought this was due to firecrackers. I turned to someone and asked why would they allow them in. Just then, more bangs. People started to run, so my wife and I ran to the left to follow other people. That's a good plan, I guess, and escape the festival gates, which were now down. This was Merrick. We see that name a lot. It's Thomas Mack. This because yeah, he was at Thomas Mack doing shit. Hubbard. Seen that name before. Let's see. 10-3. So it's what? Let's see. Is that 6 o'clock at night? Yeah, 6 o'clock at night. Let's see. Okay, Sunday night, approximately where you were. Blah blah blah. Okay. Um, well, we were to the right of the stage, but back probably maybe I'd say more than 75 yards, apparently. Probably about 150 yards back, just to the point you could barely make out the musicians without using a screen. So whatever that would be. between VIP area and the grass on the right side. So we were just kind of like in the middle of the grass area, but to the right, and we were watching the band. And then we heard Jason Aldean start, heard a couple of noises, which everyone in our area thought was some sort of fireworks. So no one responded. So then that had, they paused for a second, and then some more happened, and there's more noises. And then people started getting suspicious what it was. And then Aldean and the rest of his band went off the stage, and that's when the fire started to open. People started to duck and just they hit the ground, and then they started to move and got to move, and so we were just kind of like in the same boat. We exited to the left away from where the Mandalay Bay would have been, directly to our front. We were going left as opposed to going towards Mandalay Bay, which I believe put us in the line of which where the guy was shooting from. And so we were kept going in that direction, but we had stopped at one point. Three of us hit the ground, and we heard the fire landing around us, going by our heads. So we didn't want to continue to stay there, just be clay pigeons. So we got up, and then when we got up, I took a shot through my arm, right arm, through my tricep. I guess the humorist. And getting text messages. I don't need those right now. And then we continued to move. My wife and my wife, my wife and my wife, my brother and my brother-in-law, and I got separated as we were going out. I ended up going through the dark area on the other side of the area to try to find some sort of transportation to the hospital, which I did not find. Was searching till I finally found a private citizen in a van that picked up us and a bunch of other people. That was a ways down, but I did not see anybody, the shooter by any means. Did not see where the fire was coming from. Had an idea where it was going, because I could see where it was going around us, and there were several good people helping us. But as far as any kind of suspects or anything, I wouldn't have any idea. Basically, just trying to get out of the area to where it was more safe, and there wasn't any sort of threatening people that I could see anywhere in the actual area that were visible. Everyone I saw in the area visible was trying to either help someone else get out of there, or trying to get out themselves. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. Basically, I was there. There was a few. There was a few different people that I rolled along with, and I'm over there. So her brother, redacted. It's probably like JR or something, because it's only initials. And we walked back through the thing. We lost redacted, so I told Ian, okay, it's not initials, it's Ian, to go back for redacted, because I didn't think it was going to go. You go take care of redacted. I'll go find a ride to the hospital, hopefully. And then I went through uh, certain areas where one person would give me their scarf to tie up my leg, my arm. I mean, get to tie up my arm, and then at one point, a young girl helped me, actually, because they were still shooting. We were like behind some buildings, going at I believe it was towards Motel 6. I'm not sure though, because it was really dark and frantic. But we got to one point where we actually, I think it was Motel 6 or similar motel, which we have body cam of, in that area, where one guy had his door open, and there were people in there that would have been shot. So there were like 4 or 5 people that were shot in this room, and the one guy, I think, worked there as an assistant, and he had to get approval from his boss to bring people to the airport or to the hospital. What? Why? But and then there was a man outside in a van. We had to convince him to take us all, but he finally, the guy convinced us to take. Morning. How you doing, man? Good to see you. We had to convince him to take us all, but he finally, the guy convinced us to take a, let's see, we convinced the guy to take a van to take us to the hospital. There was a girl that had a gunshot wound to her chest and a few other people who were shot. So the guy in the van, we just had him run the red lights and do, just get there as quick as you can. Follow the ambulance, just try to get to the hospital. So that's who brought us to the hospital. So yeah, okay, whatever. That's the end of that. Detective Kenton, again, it's checked this one out pretty shortly after. So that's curious to me, man. So I'm wondering, like I said, I'm guessing Kenton was the guy checking the ones that didn't really have a lot of substance, and oh god, whatever McDonald or whatever the other guy's name is was checking the ones that actually had some sort of substance to them. That or Kenton quit before that happened. Oh shit, that's great, man. That's a good place to listen to me. Let's see, Caucasian female, 5'4". Let's see, brown. The assault with deadly weapon. I attended Route 91 Harvest Festival. At least your right's legible. 10-1-17. We were standing on the right side of the stage, close to VIP stands in the middle front of grass area. I heard multiple volleys of shots fired. Is that how you spell volleys? Yeah, I guess it is, huh? I guess plural, yeah. Initially, I don't know, man. Let's see. I thought it was fireworks, then possibly the speakers. There we go with the speakers. It's the sound system. It's electrical, or sound system blowing out. I realized it was gunshots after seeing multiple victims with wounds and people lying on the ground. That'd be a good indication. I cannot recall which exit we left out of. We stopped at Reno and Haven and saw 30 more victims. 30 more victims. My fiance and I stopped to assist the triage. God, all these people are either married or getting married or having a fucking anniversary. This thing. I'm now facing anxiety, depression after trauma experience. Yeah, this isn't a couch, man. I took several days off work after the incident. Okay. As I was trying to leave the strip, I saw several dead bodies on the ground sidewalk as I was walking up Tropicana. An MGM security guard stopped me and told me to turn around because another active shooter was coming down the escalator. What the fuck? So walking up Tropicana, an MGM security stopped me. Okay, so let's see, walking up Tropicana. So what would that be? I'm guessing she's talking about MGM Grand security. So there's a security guard chilling right there saying, "Hey, man, the dude with the gun coming down the escalator. You might want to turn around." The fuck? That's a weird statement. 18th of October. I think security guard be running. Let's see. Heard shots fired. Then evac to airport hangar until buses showed up to take whatever to Thomas Mack Center. All right. Yeah. He's like, fuck it. I don't want to fill shit out. Let's see. White male. Brown, blue. Okay. Was he? He's an owner. That's his occupation. He's an owner. I don't think that's what it says, but we're supposed to be in VIP. We go down because we like the song. After a few moments, we heard fireworks. It says eared, but all right. And an army guy just beside me take his wife, and I saw Jason Aldean run on stage. Me and my wife run a lot. We broke windows on a building with a lot of people, but we realized that it looked like a trap. After we decide to follow a group of people, we arrive in the Caesar's Palace private jet hangar. We help people. God, everyone ended up in that same hangar. Drunk, must have been a close one. Drunk water, tried to, I don't know, recomforted some girls or some shit. I don't know. Doing something with some girls. I don't know if I want to know. Let's see. Did I watch or listen to Jake Morfonio's dude series and that? The guy in the escalator, that is. I don't remember that. I don't remember that, man. I love Jake, man. I miss Jake. I don't think he was all there. I don't think he was right about a lot of this shit, but I like Jake. Jake, he took care of some business. Let's see. But yeah, I did like Jake. He was entertaining. Let's see. End of story. Oh, thank you for telling us that. We are Canadian. Oh, no wonder they can't fucking write. No, just kidding. Let's see. We are Canadian and come here because it's supposed to be safe. They probably speak French, most likely, because they don't write very good English. Let's see. There's a guy in the foundation room talked about it. Well, what would a guy in the foundation room know about the unless you're saying he was in the foundation room when Jake met him, but foundation room's a long ways from where that was, the escalator. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right, the Adam Kachke stuff. That was like the ending of his nonsense. But yeah, he was entertaining. Actually, I missed that. Oh, dude, the dude from Louisiana, man, that guy was crazy. Love that guy, but he was out there. Guy was at the end there. He was trying to prove how this was just like X-Files, and people were being brainwashed to do this shit. It was fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean, I got in trouble one time. I've told the story a million times, but I got in trouble one time, man, because I used something Jake said in an early video, and I basically thought that he knew what he was fucking talking about, so I used it, and KL was the one that just fucking destroyed me in the comments over it, man. She hammered me, and that was my first run-in with KL ever, and she was right. Jake was actually wrong about whatever it was. It was something really stupid, but yeah, I got hammered for following Jake down that path. Let's see. The elevator to the foundation room was close to escalator guy he was interviewing said he heard shots. Well, see, the problem is, right, I'm trying to figure out where you're what I'm trying to figure out how you're saying this. uh Foundation room is in the Manly Bay. The escalator this person's talking about is an MGM employee is saying someone's coming down the escalator. The escalator, I think that they're talking about, what it sounded like because they were on the street, is the escalator on, I'm guessing, the MGM side of the MGM Grand side of the strip, in the street, right? So either, I mean, you could say that he talked to somebody in the foundation room that witnessed that, but they didn't witness it from the foundation room. I doubt it. I mean, it's possible. You can see everything from the foundation room, but I fucking doubt it. Let's see. And we don't see it on the. Well, who knows? Who knows? Let's see. I'm currently employed with MGM Labor Inc. It's hard to work Route 91 for 3 days. Okay. Don't care about the dates because we know who they are. Fortunately, I was there to witness a slaughter of innocent in what the fuck, people. No spell check on this, man. That's the problem, dude. Spell check has made everybody fucking stupid. You can't spell innocent is not spelled that way. No, I don't think it's the escalator in the building. It sounded like this guy here. I don't know what Jake's talking about, right? There was some escalator stuff. I think what you might be talking about is the Laura Loomer footage, where, and I can't remember if that escalator was in the MGM or in the Tropicana. I think it's in the MGM, but yeah, I know what you're talking about now, where they said there was like a body at the bottom of it or something. They thought there was a body and it had been moved or something because there was a shadow or some shit. Yeah, I don't know about that. That was never proven by anybody. There's never any witness statements to say that there was a body there that was moved at any point. And there were people in the casino, I think, at the time. Yeah, I remember that. I think that was Laura Loomer footage, and I think she's the one that actually found that footage or something. And she was going off about that for a while. Let's see. Oh, okay. Innocent people. Innocent. I love that. While working my shift, when everything happened, I was brooming trash and picking it up when I heard the gunshots and hid between the stage and a pizza stand. And that was there. Okay. And when the shots stopped, the people ran and dropped the fence they had. And that's when I ran. And there was a girl laying on the ground hurt. When I continued getting away from the shooting, there was more people on the ground hurt, getting some help. And then I arrived at Desert Rose Resort, and a couple people let me stay with them until the next day with some other persons attending the event. All right, so this person ended up at Desert Rose. Let's see, what are you saying? Yeah, I like Jake, man. I did like Jake. Let's see. I don't think he had a lot of crucial info, man. To be honest with you, I think a lot of that stuff, that catch key thing, was crazy when he started going off about that. That was fucking nutty. But I mean, they were going off on all kinds of different tangents. Even that other dude, Goodman or whatever, he was going off some tangents about some weird stuff. Let's see. Desert Spring Hospital gunshot wound. Yeah, okay. I don't need to know where your wounds are. Let's see. Security supervisor at San Martin filling this out. She came in for anxiety. She was present at active shooter. Okay, so when are these done? These I'm curious now. When are these fucking things done? That's 2nd of October. This one doesn't have a date on it. Because there was a well, this is a Henderson though. Okay, so this is Henderson. Because there was, when people went to go pick up their crap, and I think it was like a week later, maybe even 2 weeks later. I don't remember because my friend went out there to go pick his shit up. Um, the When he went to go pick his stuff up, they had counselors there. The counselors, I believe, worked for the FBI. So I'm wondering if some of these were done at that point. I mean, if I could find his, if he has one in here, it'd be hilarious. But I don't think he ever filled anything out physically. Let's see. My name is blank, and this is a very nice, quiet day on Sunday, October 1st, when I and my ex-wife were walking at this location on Las Vegas Strip, in front of Mandalay Bay, when the craziest thing happened. That's not how you spell craziest, but all right. When you're missing an N there, somebody started shooting. Start shooting. All right, this person's writing so fast, they're missing letters. Let's see. At the first time, we thought it was part of the show. At the concert of Route 91, Harvest. This guy does not like T's. Like, I don't know if this is not an English speaker, but he does not write T's. Harvest Festival. There's a T. That was performing at that night. But everything changed when that man continued shooting and the music stopped and everybody start screaming and running away from the concert. And this is the time me and my ex-wife, redacted, realized that was so much serious. Yeah, not first language. That we thought after that we saw the saddest thing we ever seen. At that time, we were lost our mind. We were lost our mind. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And we start running to North Strip. Let's see. We park at the car at Planet Hollywood because, let's see, that night we decided to walk and have a good time. We were to get back again because we have childs. We have childs. All right, cool. But everything turned to a nightmare. That is the saddest thing we saw. People running, screaming, and the worst thing, people were bleeding out and injured. On our way to running to the North Strip to get to Planet Hollywood, we saw and hear the police and paramedic were arriving and Star helping. People, I am so proud of them, and the people was helping at the terrific moment. Okay. We tried to help people, but it was chaos. Everybody screaming and running, and I hold my ex-wife hands and get away fastest we can. I don't know what else to say. I hope from the bottom of my heart those person can find pace. Those people got injured as well and go back to their normal life. So I am my ex-wife. And for those persons who passed away at that night, I hope they find peace on their soul. Yeah, they're not going to read this, bro. I thank those person who help, and special to our Las Vegas Police Department and paramedic for the teamwork. They did a great job. Okay, they did read that. Let's see. Witness. Okay, witness. Yeah, all right, whatever. Let's see. Hispanic male. Brown. I was at the concert with my brother and his wife. When I went to the restroom, when I started hearing all the gunfire, and when I wanted to get out of the restroom, a lot of the people were going inside the restroom scared, and I couldn't get out. Stuck in the restroom. That sucks. When I had a chance to get out, when the gunfire stopped, I went running, trying to look for my family, but I couldn't find them. Then I saw two people trying to carry a guy that had a gunshot on his face, all full of blood. I helped them to get him, but get him out of there so they can get medical help. It was a very scary situation, seeing all those people, including myself, running for our lives because I didn't even know exactly where the gunfire was coming from. I was very nervous and fearful that I couldn't find my family and didn't even know if they were okay or if they were injured. Didn't even know what to do or where to go. I helped a lady that was bleeding from her leg until her son came to found us. And they let me use their phone to call my family, but there was no answer. Police told us to get out, and we started walking out when we were told to get on a bus so they can get us out of there. I don't know, man. Anytime police tells you get on a bus, dude, I ain't doing it. Let's see, director, ready to get shot at. Let's see, it was the most horrible day of my life. This guy's a director. Director of what? Um, Most horrible day of my life. When I heard all the shooting, I think it was everybody's most horrible day of everyone's life that was there. Let's see, I didn't want to scare my wife because she is pregnant. But when I realized those gunshots, I had to tell her to get down and cover behind the stand. I was fearful for us getting killed with all the shooting and thinking that we were close to getting shot. After the third set of gunfire, I told my wife we should start getting out of there. I started seeing all the people running. We started running towards Las Vegas Boulevard, trying to get to a safe place. We were in panic and fearing for our lives, thinking that even if we were running out of there, we couldn't feel safe anywhere. When I seen that my wife could even walk and me and another person helped me carry her to the casino, and the casino personnel helped us out by calling the ambulance and take her to the hospital and check that her and the baby were fine as she is 6 months pregnant. Holy shit. So 3rd of October. All right. Let's see. White female. All right. Work schedule not available. No job. Unemployed. My boyfriend and I were on the right side of the stage, 40 foot back, 20 feet from bleachers. First initial pops came from from our area, about 20 feet towards Mandalay Bay from us. Let's see. So first initial pops came from our area. Okay, so shots landed near them in the beginning. At least a couple of them. Let's see. I thought it was the kids in front of us that lit off firecrackers. After the second long round of fire, a man locked eyes with me, service member, and yelled low and slow, "Are we just started crawling and ducking during fire?" Okay. The gunfire was right by us. The first rounds were in our central area. Going to skip some of the details irrelevant. Thank you. Made it to the center bar for cover. After a long pause, the bullets were hitting a lot closer and then shot up our container we were hiding by. Let's see. Then people began to scatter again. See, that's interesting, man. You kind of get an idea of where the shots were actually kind of hidden. This guy was moving his aim a little bit once people started running. Let's see. Almost stomping on us, so we filed into an open field. Let's see, it looks like, I don't know, concrete area or something like that towards east exit, the parking lot basically. There was very few of us left running at that time. As we continue to run into a dead end, know where that is? It's over by the airport. Let's see. There were very few of us left running out at that time. As we continue to run into a dead end, over walls and fences, trash bins, bushes, we ran behind the buildings towards MGM. Maybe I'm wrong. We approached the yeah, whatever that is, lobby, where there weren't very many people around. About 80% of the casino was acting normal, and like nothing was going on. We ran into an area to the left of the restrooms. We stopped to speak to others and call family members. We were right by the emergency exit and the lobby. Let's see, as we had walked up to the bar, we saw one attended unattended pink bag luggage with print. After about 10 minutes, people came up to us, including staff, to tell us to get our bag. We responded it was not our bag. It began to look suspicious around us, so we started to run away. Where are they? MGM, I think they said. Oh, man. Within seconds, others were running fast to get away from something. So I ran towards the food court halls. Important. As we were running, there was a man on the right side of us, tucked into an alcove, filming us and laughing evilly. Um, then, I guess, and as we were closer to the end, there was another tall male, Middle Eastern guy. Ooh, of course. Um, everyone's gonna suspect the Middle Eastern guys. Let's see, Middle Eastern guy filming us horizontally with his phone, laughing at everyone, staring at us. It was very suspicious to us, and we felt we had to report. I would estimate it was 10:45 to 11:15. That's interesting. Somewhere in there. Let's see, down the restaurant row. As we saw the last guy, it was before we found a hallway to the left side to get into an escalator. Okay, so that's the end of their important part. The guys in the hall are very concerning to me and think it should be investigated. Thanks for telling them how to do the job, but yeah, I agree. So where were they? Where is this shit? Let's see. Suspicious around. The restaurant. It's where the fuck are they? Let's see. 8% of the casino. Let's see what casino. What casino? As we continue to run down dead end, we approach the lobby. Okay, towards the MGM. So they're in the MGM. MGM Grand. Okay. Well, that was the end of hers. All right. So they saw someone suspicious in the MGM Grand. I think they said it was a pink bag, so I don't think it was those guys. Let's see. Mexican male, 5'5", 136, brown. He's a student. All right. I've been working at Concert Route 91 since Friday, September 29th. Sunday night, October 1st was my last night. What is last night of concert, bro? And I had about 2 hours left of work. I was working with 2 hours left of concert. I was working in the food truck selling hamburgers, and we could figure out what that is by who was selling hamburgers that night, and hot dogs, which was located parallel to the stage behind all the crowd. My coworker and I were slowly getting the area clean when we started hearing what first appeared to be fireworks. When the sound continued, our boss told us it was an armed shooter and pulled us to duck down. I managed to escape through the back door of the food truck and immediately started running with the crowd. My first thoughts, wow, this guy just fucking bailed out. This guy boned out. That's crazy. See, I saw people running behind food trucks trying to stay safe, so I ran towards some bleachers and crawled down. As soon as I ducked down to the bleachers, I heard the gunshots right above my head bouncing off the bleachers. Where'd you run to, man? Wow. Okay. So Where the fuck was his food truck? Because I thought the food trucks were on the left side of the stage. I could be wrong though. It could be at the bleachers all the way in the back, but I didn't know they got hit. Let's see. I heard the gunshots right above my head bouncing off the bleachers. I protected my head with the arms and stayed ducked down. As soon as I heard the gunshot stop for a while, I got back up and ran to the top of the bleachers and jumped over a fence. Okay, so he's talking about the bleachers all the way in the back. That's interesting. He actually shot at the bleachers in the back. That's interesting. I started running towards the Hooters casino. There were people everywhere trying to direct us to safe places, but I had no idea where to run because I just couldn't figure out where the gunshots were coming from. They sent us to a basement inside Hooters casino. I saw all kinds of people injured and just felt anxious, so I got out of Hooters casino and started running towards the MGM. Oh, great idea, dude. As I was running there, I heard more gunshots, which this time sounded like shooter was at ground level. Fuck. What do you do with shit like this? I was super exhausted and scared, but I still felt like I was in danger. So I had to keep running. I am only 15 years old. What? And have only been to the strip one time, so I was completely lost. 15? You're. Oh, wow. There's like child labor laws in America, man. We don't do shit like that. That's this guy just admitted his boss is a fucking criminal. All right, that's cool, whatever. Unless it's his dad, but I doubt it. He wouldn't have fucking bailed on his dad. No, that's that's not right. That's not good. Um, I had no idea where I was running and ended up at several places, including the Grand Vacation Resort, until I finally landed at the Tuscany Casino, where I called my mom. I don't even know where the Tuscany Casino is. Dude, this fucking guy ran a marathon or what? He ran to the next county? Um, I was very concerned about my family and didn't want anything to happen to them. So I finally called my mom when I felt I was away from all the chaos. What do you do with shit like that, man? I don't even know what to do with that. Dude, a 15-year-old? What the fuck? Let's see. So this person's a teacher. I don't even know if I believe a 15-year-old. Let's see. On Sunday, October 1st, I was attending a Route 91 Harvest Festival, specifically a Jason Aldean concert when an active shooter fired upon the crowd. Stephen Paddock. Stephen Paddock. This person's positive it's Stephen Paddock. Okay. He killed 58 people and injured 500 plus concert goers. Who the fuck are you, the FBI? The fuck is this shit? Why are you telling me the fucking story on the 5th of October? So you saw all the fucking news footage. These are the kind of people that are problems in society these days, man. Fucking these idiots. Why even fucking fill out your shit? This is about you, not about what the news told you. At about 10:10, the crowd was fired upon. I was in the center of the crowd in front of the speakers. I was almost trampled when the crowd started running for their lives. I had to leap over the metal barricades. I did some. I did something on metal supply parts after leaping, getting something bruises and injuries on my left arm, right leg, and some back or whatever. Well, I stayed in that spot until the firing ended. Let's see, about 10:20, 10:25. Then we climbed over metal dividers and run for cover. I ran to House of Blues restaurant in the venue, then continued to Tropicana Hotel. Once in the hotel, we had to move 3 or 4 more times, still in fear for our lives. I realized that I may have been grazed by a bullet. Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. Sorry, but when you start with like fucking narrative, you're an idiot. Let's see, hostess. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that shit bugs me. Let's see. I was getting off work at 10 p.m. when I was walking out of the restaurant at 10:08. Did you check your watch? We hear the gunshots. We got scared and didn't know what restaurant. where the fuck are you? We got scared and didn't know what to do. I saw people running and everything was getting shut down inside the Luxor Hotel and something I work at. Okay, well, they've redacted it. Thanks. The police sent us to the basement of the casino. I was really scared, and I had my two kids at home, and I don't know if I was going to see them again. Also, because we were saying they're so. Oh, fucking people. I love when they add shit like that in, man, because basically what they're saying is if you don't have kids, you shouldn't be scared. Fucking just die like everybody else, man. It's fucking crazy. This generation sucks. Um, Also, because they're saying there was a bomb at the Luxor Casino. I was there until 5 a.m. in the morning. Really worried and sad with my coworkers. Um, Wait, I was there until 5 a.m. in the morning. So she at the Luxor? Um, it was a sad and scary situation. I can't sleep very good since then. I'm guessing since. That's not how you spell it, but yeah, it's not her first language. And then I'm really scared every time I go back to work. Seeing people dead and crying was really depressing. Okay. 6th of October, Martin Luther King. So she went into the police station, filed this report. Let's see. Account manager. All right. Stand approximately 6 feet away from the main stage on the right hand side when my girlfriend and I heard the first few rounds of shots fired, thinking they were just fireworks. Once Jason Aldean was rushed off stage, it had become clear they were actual gunshots being fired from our right, making me think in the direction of Mandalay Bay. It was at this time we dropped to the ground for cover and started crawling. Then people stood up and started to run away. So I grabbed my girlfriend by the arm and stood up to run towards the bar stands behind the catwalk in front of the stage. Yeah, I don't know what you're calling bar stands, but whatever. It hasn't yet sunk in that this was really happening until we ran past someone that had been shot and put down. Nice way to put it. Like he's a fucking deer or something. What the fuck? Oh, it's a horrible way to put shit. We went to hide under a bar table where at this time we had to crawl. Oh my god, these people got shot and put down like someone just killed their fucking dog. What the fuck? Okay. Focus. Oh, let's see. We had to crawl. A young lady who had been shot in the leg, and we proceeded to hide, covering our heads with two D's as we heard the bullets hit. And this was done 12th of October. Let's see. Oh, just that word, dude. Just saying someone got put down. That's horrible. That is fucking horrible. Okay. All the metal around us. Once we had a chance to run towards the exit, we took it and made it out. I shouldn't be laughing about that shit, but dude, just say that. That's fucked up. Together, we heard the bullets fly past our heads. We hopped over the gate along with others and did not stop running until we reached the MGM casino, where we had a chance to contact our loved ones to inform them of what had happened. We were then approached by civilians telling not to forget our bag, pink rollaway luggage bag. Oh shit! Is this the other person that had been left unattended for quite some time? So we walked away from it feeling uneasy when everyone started running frantically towards exits. We headed towards the exit leading to Top Golf. Let's see, having to run through the restaurant row with all the shops that had already closed for the night. There were two Middle Eastern men already there. One was bald, videotaping everyone running chaotically with his yeah, I'm guessing with his cell phone. The other man was more or less hiding in the corner to my right, talking on the phone. He was wearing all black, had curly black hair with a gold chain necklace. What made them stand out is they had both been there prior to everyone else and were both smiling menacingly and laughing. This just set off personal red flags for both my girlfriend and I. So I'm guessing the other one was his girlfriend. Um, We then made it out of the building and hid until my friend had come to pick us up and get us out to safety. Yeah, I'm guessing the other one might have been the girlfriend. So let's see here. So this was done at CCAC, 12th of October. Okay, where's the other one? No, it's not it. See, it's this one. So, okay, it's not down here. CCAC, 4th of October. Shit. Son of a bitch. We got different people seeing the same characters. My boyfriend and I were on the right side of the stage, 40 foot back, 20 foot from bleachers. All right, let's see what he had to say. I don't think he said. Let's see, where was it? Is it this one? 6 feet away from main stage on the right hand side, where when my girlfriend and I heard first few. So, yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. It could be. They could have went in together, or they could have went in separately. Um, it's hard to say, man, because they're about in the same spot. 6 feet away from the stage. I think she said 40 foot away from the stage, and then 20 foot from. Huh. But they didn't go in together to fill out the reports. That's strange. To me, that's strange. Um, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Wish I knew the officer who took the damn report. Let's see. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. I was ushering at the venue in an area populated by lawn chairs. When the shooting started, I thought it was firecrackers until the lights on stage went out. I immediately tried to. I, yeah, I don't know. Tried to direct and something the evacuation and was knocked off my feet. A cop let whatever, dude. Eventually, I helped clear a pass. This guy's a hero, right? Through chaos of dripping hazards. Dude, what the fuck is he writing this for his job? Like, is this his promotion paper, or is this going on his LinkedIn? While the shooting was still going on, I encountered a young lady who had um, skinned her knee, to try to assist her with. Oh my god. With another with a hole in her leg, or in her, yeah, her leg. Um, oh, geez, I can't read half of this shit. Within the next 10 or so minutes, I witnessed a couple dozen men and a very few women assisting those who would not get up. Well, you got a problem with women? Women to run. Let's see. We fashioned gurneys from something in fence sections, using wheelbarrows, bags, carts to move those injured out of the east to the street. A woman and man, fucking caps, dude, approached me. I guess within 5 minutes to the last shot, and offered herself as a nurse, or something, herself as a nurse. She proceeded to triage many of those on the north side of the area, um, where worst of the victims were located. She is a hero, all caps. After something, I can't read any of this shit. Um, something for a first responder. I thought, let's see, had arrived. So I started to, um, yeah, dude. And he's going to have a page 2. Jesus. I had no tools. Even as a trained EMT, there was little more I could do. You're an EMT, dude, and you write like this? What the fuck, man? Didn't you have to go to school for that shit? Um, oh my God, getting out of there, the main gate was 8 to 50. I don't know what this fucking guy's saying. Um, Something with weapons drawn and just standing there in all caps. So he's pissed off the police, I think. On the street, those we had gather out there. Oh my God, locked into pickup trucks, loaded into pickup trucks that were slapped as they passed. Whatever on the street. I can't read half of this shit. Let's see. I'm kind of giving up on this guy. It starts to loading, walking, wounded, and I directed them to a couple who's covered, bleeding on our makeshift gurneys. Redacted had expired on the sidewalk. That first ambulance. Well, I knew the name of the person that died. That first ambulance. Yeah, this person is not a first language because it looks like I write an ambulancia or something, or ambulance. Yeah. At least 20 after shots were fired. 20 minutes, I'm guessing, or something after shots were fired. That I found didn't to something Metro and IM were stationed, and yeah, I don't know. I can't read half. He goes to a third page. Really, bro? Really? I called 911 or 811. 3 days when I had a few seconds without a victim at hand. The first time as when I said I'm at the Route 91 Las Vegas Village and have multiple casualties. The reply 911 is for emergency calls only. Hung up. What? What? Maybe that's why there's a fucking dip in the 911 calls. Let's see. Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's see. Second time where answered, I said basically the same thing and hung up before a reply. Third time, I got a busy signal. Busy signals should never occur on 911. I agree. During the shipping of the as backboards as I don't know, shipping of tables, something as backboards. I was hit in the head by one. I got a small knot and did not report it, but I lost my glasses, which I had to replace. I therefore, oh my God, really, dude, really, um, 2 days use of my vehicle and cost of, oh, really, dude, really, fuck kidding me, this shit. Now, one other thing that's kind of interesting is my friend, when he went to go pick up his shit, uh, I forget where it was. I think it was in the convention center. But he was saying that there were all kinds of fucking people there that were not actually at the concert. Um, they were screaming and yelling and freaking the fuck out, saying that they've been, they're suffering from PTSD because they were on the strip that night and they were walking around and they could have been shot and killed and all that sort of bullshit, which sounds to me like what a lot of this is. These are people just fucking filling out these reports, just grasping for something, trying to get some freebies out of it. But I don't know. But yeah, he said there was a lot of that. He said it pissed him off. Let's see. I was at the Route 91 concert and heard a few popping noises. We assumed that it might be firecrackers, but it started again and sounded like an automatic rifle. Everyone started screaming and sprinting. We were all running and had to jump 4 fences. We made it to the airport where we hung out until there was a police officer who escorted us to an airport hangar, and then we were taken to the Thomas and Max. I fell twice, but only slightly hurt my wrist. I was able to stay with my group, and we were all picked up by my boyfriend, so and so's parents. Then we came to Summerlin Hospital to get checked out. 2nd of October. He went to Summerlin Hospital with a sprained wrist. Crazy. And all that shit. Let's see. Attended Route 91 Festival during concert. Heard firecracker sounds. Second after, girl dropped next to me. We continued to run, crawl out as fast as we could. I jumped on top of my wife as I laid there. A burst. Is it burst? Something hit my wife. I don't know what that is. I can't read that. Let's see. Sound okay. Hispanic male. Let's see. I just run when I hear the shooters with all my friends. Run to the gas station, Arco, because I'm so scared. I lost my phone. Give me money. LVMPD headquarters. Let's see. Gunshot wound to right hamstring. Oof. Let's see. Hispanic female. Okay. Marketing. My husband, redacted, and I attended day 3 of the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival. We parked our vehicle at the Mandalay Bay parking garage. That sucks. At around 7:15 and proceeded to walk through the Mandalay Bay Casino through Mandalay Bay Place. Wow, dude. Can you imagine that shit? Like, this person's probably thinking, man, we could have run right into that guy. We could have walked right by that guy, right before he starts shooting at us. That's insane. Let's see. From there, walked along Las Vegas Boulevard and crossed at the intersection between Luxor, Las Vegas Village grounds. Seated, I don't know, inside. Yeah, inside the event in time to catch the set by Jake Owen. When facing the stage, we were in the middle of the crowd and to the left. Okay. Yeah, they're on the left-hand side. We stayed in the same area in between sets, and at the start of the headliner, Jason Aldean set, we were enjoying ourselves and would gradually move up closer to the stage as people closer to the front would leave, and the crowd would gradually move forward. About 4 or 5 songs in the set, we heard what we thought were firecrackers go off. About 1 to 3 minutes later, we heard about 3 more of what we originally thought were firecrackers. I started to get a bit jumpy by this point. Looking at my husband as he started to startle me. Let's see. The concert continued on, and the crowd seemed unfazed at this point. About a minute later, we heard what sounded like machine gun guns going off. I was in shock as I saw the girl in front of me fall to the ground with a gunshot wound to the head, and her male companion screaming for help. So, wow. Yeah, that's somebody got hit on the non-VIP side. That's crazy. Fell with screaming, and I wonder if that person is the one laying on the ground in the video. Let's see, to the head, and her male companion screamed for help. At the same time, I saw people, and this is all probably on video too. Same time, I saw people to the right and left of me fall to the ground with gunshot wounds, and I felt what seemed to be a firework go off on my face, chest, and arms. My husband yelled at me to get down, threw me to the ground, shielded my body with his, and was yelling at me to keep my head down. There was a break in gunshots, and we debated if we should stay down or get up and run. We then heard, more gunshots go off. When he yelled to keep my head down, it was at this moment that I felt like we were going to die. When there was another break between rounds of shots, we decided to get up and run for our lives. We scrambled to get up and ran towards the entrance we walked in. As we were running towards an exit, my husband told me he had been shot. I looked over at him and noticed his left shoulder covered in blood. A lot. my sh- what? A lot. My shoe. I lost my shoe and proceeded to run barefoot until we saw a police officer and his vehicle. We hid behind the car and tried to get the officer's attention to get medical aid. That'll be on body cam. Many others proceeded to also hide behind the vehicle with something wands. I don't know, wounds. Yeah, okay. And we knew we were a drop in the bucket compared to the amount of victims we ran past, and we're also hiding behind the police car. My husband took off his shirt, and we used it to apply pressure to his wounds. At this point, we decided we needed to seek medical attention on our own. We decided to run towards Tropicana and seek refuge. We followed a crowd of people that were entering the premises via open double doors in the back of the hotel. At this point, we're still hearing the gunshots being fired, not knowing where they're coming from, or how many shooters were there. As we got closer to the doors, we saw the crowd that was entering the buildings turn around, screaming with sheer panic on their faces. We turned around and proceeded to run towards Las Vegas Boulevard. Jesus, man. So this was Tropicana? Say Tropicana? Let's see. I think you said Tropicana. Let's see. Without stopping to check for oncoming traffic, we ran across the street towards the Luxor, where we were met with a Luxor security officer. I told her that my husband had been shot, and she escorted us into the hotel, where she began to tend to his wounds. She received a message in her earpiece where she escorted us to an area on the casino floor where she applied saline solution. Okay. She continued to get direction from her earpiece and said she had to get us to the back of the building. We retreated to the Pyramid Cafe, and she continued to tend to his wounds. We knew we needed to get my husband medical attention, so we thanked security and proceeded to walk a set of stairs. And were the thoroughfare. That's not how you spell it, but all right. To Mandalay Place. I've been there. I know exactly where it's at. Luxor personnel would not allow us to go to Mandalay Bay, as we had been advised that the shooter was inside the hotel. We were guided to the Chris Angel Theater to take cover. We were there for about 5 minutes before we were escorted out a door that led us outside. We were guided to the Luxor parking garage. From there, we walked down Frank Sinatra to the Mandalay Bay parking garage. We used the stairs to gain access to the second level where our vehicle was parked. We got in the car, drove down Frank Sinatra. I was driving while my injured husband sat in the passenger seat to Russell Road to access I-15 South. I proceeded to take my husband to St. Rose ER on Blue Diamond to be checked out. It was then I realized I had also taken a piece of shrapnel to my chest and both arms. My husband received x-rays and treatment before we were released from the hospital. We finally returned home at about 2:30 a.m. Monday, October 2nd. All right. Jeez, man, how many of these are there, dude? I'm like out of time here. Let's see, I'm on 109. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut that off here, man. I think I'll finish the rest of this another time, do a short one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because what is it? Yeah, it's 5 in the morning. Yeah, so I got a little bit of a schedule here, so I'm going to cut that off with this and talk to you on the next one. I'll try and finish this up tomorrow. Maybe start the next one after this. Anyways, have a good night. Stay safe out there. Oh, shit. Here we go.